I've been thinking a lot about life recently. Surprise, surprise. I feel like I'm always on that threshold of an existential crisis. But being in my early 20s and fresh out of a degree and no longer any relational attachments determining where I can and I can't go in this life, it brings up a lot. What I enjoy has changed so much over such a small amount of time, and yet I'm finding myself re-inviting those things I so deeply loved and threw myself towards as a child, now as an adult. I'm really not trying to sound mystical or aesthetic. I'm really just trying to be honest, and I find a whole lot of peace and mindfulness putting out the clothes on the line or watering my plants. I cannot explain to you the peace that comes from taking myself out to dinner and asking for a table for one. I go back and forth between asking myself, am I meant to have this all figured out? Am I meant to be traveling, have a successful career? Should I be saving for a home? All this noise is so suffocating, and it definitely has a lot to do with the value we put on being busy. These are all really privileged thoughts to be having. What's my purpose in this life? Does anyone really know? All I know is that those feelings that flood you from head to toe in warm and fuzzy tingles, the deep exhale of excitement and contentment, and that intuitive knowing that you get when you see or you hear or do something or feel something that is right for you, that you desire, that you create. I know that that is what I'm meant to follow. I do feel lost sometimes, actually a lot of the time, doubting my decisions, doubting my capabilities, but then I remember we are literally floating on a rock in the middle of a void that is ever expanding, perfectly distanced from a giant fucking exploding ball of gas. So in the scheme of things, does anything really matter that much to lose sleep over? Anyway, I'll continue counting sheep, but it does feel a little better knowing all that.
Shut up and sit down.
Now, this dish isn't actually meant for like putting pasta with it or anything, but like it can be like a pretty nice pasta sauce just because I feel like it. So I've got this spelt rigatoni and it's super yum. So I'm just gonna cook it up. Surely I'm not the only one, but like when you're cooking, you need a cooking snack, right? Like, surely I'm not the only one. Because you're cooking, you're hungry, clearly, and there's nothing to eat because what you're trying to eat is being cooked. So then you need a snack, and then you get told, don't ruin your dinner, don't ruin your dinner. Don't tell me how to live my life. I will eat a snack, and yeah, maybe I'll be more full. But you know what? At least I'm happy, and that's it. Like, I hope the lighting's okay. I grew up watching Food Network, and I still do sometimes. I don't really watch TV anymore, just because it stresses me out watching the news, but anyway. Yeah, I grew up watching Food Network, and like, you know, I think one of my biggest influences or like role models, not just like in the whole food like documentary sort of thing, but just like the art of making a documentary and making a film out of something that you love, and just the real attention to detail and passion that Anthony Bourdain had really like is probably one of the biggest reasons why I love making movies and I love making little videos, and I've always really loved that because I had such a expansive experience watching his documentaries when I was little, and like it really exposed me to not just incredible food and cuisine around the world, but culture, and that, you know, the world is much bigger than my small town. With our fancy cars and our nice things, there's so much more richness to life than those things. And, you know, I'm sure everyone who's watched any of Anthony Bourdain's documentaries can say that they felt that through his art and his work. And yeah, that's like one of the biggest reasons why I love doing this and I love picking up the camera and I love making movies, is because, well, he definitely inspired me to do that, along with Steve Irwin, for example. Yeah, it's the passion that those people had that really shone through and made such a huge impact to the viewers, the people who watched what they, you know, had to create. I feel like Nigella in the kitchen right now, but it just got me thinking about why it is that I enjoy doing this, and yeah, one of the huge reasons is watching incredible people do it themselves as I was growing up. So yeah. And that, yum, that is how you make bamyas yachni. Happy food dance. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Thank you.
dying as it is.
The ground is so beautiful and soft.
I'm gonna have to go and fucking journal about this. I'm gonna be like, you know when those people are like scared of heights and they jump off they go like skydiving? That's me. This is my equivalent. And my, what's the saying? It's like my Roman Empire is hating myself.
This is a little bit much, I think, with the whole...
Dude, I love it.
Do you love it?
No, I love it. I love vlogging.
This is the first time I've done this. I mean, with the tripod.
It's very cute. Dude, I love the vlogging.
Do you really?
Yeah.
But I never know what to say.
This is why I'm excited for winter to come, because I feel so much more beautiful in winter because I can wear like beautiful tops and
layers.
cardigans.
Layers get me.
Dude, I love layers.
Layers, no, that's what I mean. Layers are, if you're not layering, you're not...
I'm really trying to
slaying.
improve my style this year.
Look at this. I actually cannot get over the fact that like this exists.
And all I had to do is mildly bully you to come. That's all I had to do.
Listen, I was a little fearful when you said Bourdain.
Well, and then you said, is that far? I said, no, it's not. And then I plugged it in and it was an hour.
I was like, oh. But an hour's not too bad, you know.
But aren't you so glad you're here now?
I really like this is probably the most connected I've felt in a very long time.
Yay.
And it's all flowing.
I know.
Oh fuck.
And so is the tripping.
And so is the bleeding.
Oh yeah, dude,
The constant bleeding.
Top of my feet are so itchy.
I'm fucking...
Montage are my least favourite thing ever.
They're so rude because they actually like, they hurt. It's like
Dude,
a proper
bite.
straw. They suck. Literally suck.
It's scary. It's really a no for me.
It's a no for
On a
me.
personal experience. You're a delicious snack. You're just delectable.
Delectable, delicious snack.
Yeah. What is the thing? The last dandelion.
Look!
It's
It's the last dandelion.
and he's like, no, what is it? 73 for sit the sloth. Come on, let's get to the water. You're gonna die. God,
One day I'm gonna
That's
die.
the only thing in life that's inevitable, my friend, is death.